What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of the RTG career mode. It's episode number 29, it's transfer deadline day. There's 13 million in the budget with wage budget considerations. I would say it's around 12.5 to 13 million, and heading into today's episode on the back of no wins in our last two games. First, drubbing away at Old Trafford and the 1-1 draw against Sheffield Wednesday. We'll have the FA Cup 4th round replay today when it gets scheduled, and more big games in the Premier League as we try and get ourselves back in a race for a European place. So loads to get through. Let's dive into deadline day first, where if I'm being honest, I don't think I'll make any moves whatsoever. We'll see if any bids come in for any of our players, but I don't think we'll do anything. Like, to me, despite the last two games, we're on course to potentially battle for a European place, which is exactly what we're expecting. I still think we should get through the replay against Hillsborough, so I don't think we need to do anything unless our hand is forced. Palace putting in for Dylan Levitt. He's only been here 12 months. No need to sell. So this to me has always been the strategy on deadline day. If you don't have anything planned and nothing forces your hand, don't do anything. Like, you don't need to do anything. If you're doing fine, season's going alright, there's no need to make a change. Play it safe. And of course, it also means money will carry over till next season as well. So the top deals on deadline day will probably leaving Aston Villa. That's good for us, man, with Villa right now being just above us in the table. Obviously, a great forward in this game, so that weakens their attack a little bit, so pleased to see that. Probably going to Leverkusen. Samuel Chukwueze, who's joined Chelsea, though, 61.5 mil, and Samuel Ricky going to Wolfsburg, 42.9 mil. No major blockbuster deals on deadline day, and no deals for us whatsoever. Didn't need to make any, don't make any. Slow and steady wins the race. So February is here, we've got 3 more scouting updates. Where from Ireland, we'll continue to scout Ian Moore, looking pretty decent, but I want one more month to see whether that potential range drops. And from Argentina, after I missed out on one of my really good targets, I think he left to Ajax, I'm going to take this guy to my academy right now. Victor Garrido looks really good. He's 6'4", but based on these stats here, I mentioned before, when you see a player in the youth scouting, if the market valuation isn't as high as some players can be, despite what seems to be great potential, take note of the position map. You can see this guy's got CDM and CM, but based on the stats here, if we were to convert him to CB, I've got a sneaky suspicion it'd have a upgrade in terms of his overall. So we continue scouting on these two as well. And unfortunately, we're out of space in the academy now. I might end up giving Endo a pro deal, but I have to a youth scholarship. Sorry, but I'm gonna have to wait until we promote someone or reject someone from our academy first. So the youth team now looking like this. We do know towards the end of the season, a couple of players will be asking for contracts. Most likely, Ethan Price, our young Welsh CDM, and I've got a feeling Samaras will ask for one as well. Again, the Greek CB duo still looking the best players here. But as I mentioned a moment ago, they're trying to find him. Where is he? Where's that Argentine? There he is, right there, right at the bottom. CDM, Victor Garrido. I would say, based on those stats there, DM is a decent position for him. Don't get me wrong, with the good stamina, and he can pass the ball as well. But I would say, personally, if we convert this guy to CB, it'll only take 2 weeks. It will see an overall spike. So possibly the next Federico Fernandez, Argentine centre-half at Swansea. Looks pretty decent in the academy, to be fair. Long way to go, though. So first game today, and a big one to start off with as well. Gary O'Neill's side in South Wales. Right now, only 2 points behind Aston Villa in 4th, but also only 2 points clear of 10th as well. It's incredibly congested in a really, really big battle for a European place. We could really do with starting off with a win here and returning to victory after none in our last 2. Come on, you Swans. Yeah, Sheffield Wednesday game's been rescheduled for 7 days' time, so during next week, midweek, if that makes sense. This is Wednesday night, and then next Wednesday we'll have the replay. This tattoo slides through Archer. And just offload to Ethan Laird there. Pegs it back, Kanunen. Oh, I wanted to go to Archer, but it will now through Sol. And now Sinistera finds the back of the net, and we just about get away with it. Luis Sinistera, 3rd of the season. I said I wanted more goals from our flanks this season. He's been alright. He's been okay. Not spectacular, but he's chipped in with a few important goals, and that is another one. Swansea in front, 9 minutes in. I think I mentioned before, like, one of the reasons why we're not getting that many goals from our flanks is because, well, they're actually pushed quite far down. They're natural LMs and RMs, not LWs and RWs. So the position on the pitch sees them start from a deeper position. And okay, because of the pace they've got, they can make up the ground. But, oh, what a finish, Lucas and Metcha. But it does mean they're not quite as offensively placed as natural wingers would be. Even so, 1-1, great finish by Metcha, and after a great streak for clean sheets for Carl, It's now going to be none in his last 3, or possibly 4, I think. Even so, Wolves back on level terms. And this game's got goals written all over it. We thrashed them 3-0 at Molly, but this game's got a lot of goals written all over it. More to come, I'm sure. Go on, Ethan. That's yours, mate. That's yours all day. I don't know how good your finish is going to be, but you've got a man with you in Cam. Really wisely done, and Cam fires it wide. As it's still on. I have to say, as a striker, I've called him streaky. And that's definitely the best definition of the guy. Sometimes he'll score like 4 goals in 3 games and be on an amazing run. And then other times it will take him like 6 or 7 to break a goal drought. Corner, Swansea, half an hour to go. And I'm actually going to make a change here. Cameron Archer, who's not been the best out there, and to be fair, he's quite tight. I'm going to take him off. Just giving instructions to Brandon Vasquez. And what I'm going to say to the American is, get in that position in the middle. Because that's what I'm going to be aiming for. With the height and the strength he's got, his first goal for the club came from a corner, funny enough. I reckon this might result in a goal straight away with his first involvement. Yeah, he's right where I want him to be, on that 6-yard area. Tattoo's going to aim for him. It'll go to him, and right on cue, Brandon Vasquez, get over here, mate. As we've just done exactly what we planned. We bring him off the bench for that corner, and he heads it in from 6 yards out. This is why we signed him as well, a different option off the bench. We didn't really have someone with height or strength since we sold the Ukrainian. Vasquez has that. 2nd goal in Swansea colours in the league, 3rd overall, and we restore the advantage. Oh, where was that final whistle? There it is! There it is! Massive, massive win, and the super sub Vasquez heads in the winner. Swans back to winning ways. That's a huge 3 points there after none in 2. I always say it, man, when you go into bad form, you need to get out of it as soon as possible. Once you're in that quicksand, it's so hard to escape. We've just done that. Massive 3 points back in the European place. Right, following game and a massive one, we're back in the 5th place. If we win this, we'll be guaranteed to be in the top 4 place coming in 90 minutes with Aston Villa and Chelsea, both 2 points clear and playing each other. Huge game here, where a win puts us in the top 4, coming Swans. Manchester City starting Kalvin Phillips in this game as well. It seems every career mode I do, I always have quite a few comments saying, you know, bring him in, revive his career. It's kind of a shame what's happened to Kalvin Phillips, but then again, not really, if you know what I mean. Like, it sort of worked out for him, you know. He's granted not played at all, really. But when you think about it, he's part of a team that won a treble. He still managed to maintain getting called up for England squads. And, you know, at the end of a player's career, you want to look back and say, oh, I want some major titles. Well, he already did in 1 year. Premier League, FA Cup and Champions League as well. So it's like, in a way, it's like, sometimes you think, oh, I feel a bit bad for the guy. But you're like, well, why? You know, with all the money he's earned. And already having those major honours. Whether he played much or not, doesn't matter. He's still got the medals, mate. He's still got the medals on his mantelpiece. And there you go. But Bellingham opens the scoring. And Tattoo Oliver fires right back. What a start in South Wales. First the wonder kid from England. And then the wonder kid from Finland. Swansea 1, Man City 1. Excellent start. Yeah, I mean, Kalvin Phillips, for 18 months worth of work, has won a historic treble with his new team, including one of the best leagues in the world, the Premier League, one of the most historic cup competitions of all time, and of course the best prize there is to win in European club football in the, almost went in the Champions League as well. And oh yeah, let's just throw in the fact he also won the Club World Cup and the Super Cup as well, 2 what you'd call collector's items. And he's also had his salary trebled and probably got a big sign-on bonus. Yeah, I think he's done alright. I think he's done okay. If someone was to offer that to me and say the only trade-off is you don't play that much, I'm alright. Bench is pretty comfy and I've got all those medals alongside me. Phillips rides a tackle and plays a brilliant ball through to Bellingham, to be fair. And he's not just got those winners' medals, but he's got an assist for Jude's brace as well. Wonderful ball through by the ex-Leeds midfielder. Doesn't just ride a tackle, but also waits for the perfect moment to slip through Bellingham, and the finish is perfect. Jude, the wonder kid, with a second, and I've just not been able to stop him. I swear, every time I face Jude Bellingham, whatever club he's moved on to from Real Madrid in the say, because it normally happens after 1 or 2 years. It normally is a Manchester United or a Liverpool, or in this case Man City. I can't stop him. He always scores against me. Elite. Arquette pops it out wide. There's Sinisterra. He's got Jamal Lowe with him. And Lowe looking to get away and feed through Sinisterra. Oh, what a ball from Jamal. And Sinisterra isn't going to miss. It's 2-2 for Louise. And what a ball from Jamal Lowe. We know this guy's a big game player. Even if he doesn't score, he normally gets an assist, and Sinistera with 2 in 2. That is going to do it. What a game. What a fantastic game. 2 brilliant games to start off with today. 2-2 draw, but it does mean just 1 win in 4 in all competitions. Swans starting to slow down a little bit here. Right, next up, FA Cup 4th round replay away at Hillsborough. Just a 1 win in our last 4 games with a chance to bounce back here and make it into the last 16 of the Cup. Come on, you Swans. It's your salt, yours, mate. Yep, well in. Man, I'm liking it. I'm liking him a lot, man. He's not just here for the paycheck and the cheap property in Swansea. He's here for the project as well. And so far, he's been sublime. As he pops it back to Vasquez, and he's sent through by the American. And there is Dan James for the opener. No good. Saved by Cameron Dawson. And turn behind for a corner. Excellent start from Swansea. So what you want to do, man? You're in your favourite. You're away from home in a high-pressure game. Go at them. Like, go at them and show. Yes, it's Vasquez with a bullet header, gives us the opener. There is a gap in quality between the two. Brandon Vasquez heads in for the corner, and again, this is what we brought him in for. A different option up top, and a monster on dead ball situations. Dan James floats it into the middle. Vasquez rises highest. Swansea have the lead. Come on, return to winning ways and making it through a minimal fuss tonight. That's what we're doing. Disappointed in myself. I couldn't close it out at the Swansea.com stadium or just get the win. We had to find a leveller in order to make sure he wouldn't go out on the day. But tonight, I want to make through with minimal fuss. Wonderful curling effort from Dan James, and that will see us double up. 21 minutes in, we're making no mistake at Hillsborough. Yep, we are playing pretty flawlessly out there in these early stages. Oh, Kanuna, what an assist that would have been as Dan James says. This has been an inch-perfect performance thus far. Defensively, we've been solid. The Owls have barely been inside our half. We're defending high at the pitch. This is really, really impressive, man. And for a team that's been struggling a little bit for form recently, this is how you bounce back. Kanuna makes it free, and the Swans are through. Half an hour in, put us in the hat for the 5th round, sorry. Oh my goodness, this has literally been an almost perfect first half. I'm tempted to include the entire first half here and not do any editing, because this has been literally... Is he onside there, James? I think he is. Oh, so... Literally inch perfect. From ball recovery to passing to finishing, it's been almost inch perfect. The vet with our 4th. What a demolition job. Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness gracious me. Kanuna to Vasquez for a first half 5th. Oh, well, there's the first error, if you will, in the entire half. First attempt I missed the target with. See that in the top left there? My goodness, that should have been the 5th goal. This has been an absolutely... almost perfect first half, this. And the Owls have just not had an answer. There's the 5th. It was coming. Anton Kanuna gets it. Absolutely superb. Probably the best performance of the entire season. You know, being a perfectionist, I find it incredibly hard not to find a flaw in anything I do or everything I am. But this is a game where I can feel somewhat satisfied with the end result and the performance as well, because this has again been literally almost perfect. Absolutely superb. I mean, just very, very rarely do I have a game where I don't look back on it and think, oh, I could have done that better, should have done that better. This might be one of the very only ones I ever have. 6-0. Yeah, I can be pretty satisfied with that performance, I'd say. My goodness gracious me. 6-0. That was pretty impressive. Possibly the best game I've played, if you will, in the whole of FC24. Having said that, they're a struggling championship side, Doxy boys. So don't get too big for your boots, young man. Try and do that against the top teams in the Premier League. Don't call yourself young, either. Come on now. That time's come and gone. Embrace the middle age. It's fast appearing before your very eyes. So we should have the draw directly afterwards for the last 16, and we'll be taking on... No, one more advance, and then we'll see who we've got. We'll be taking on in the last 16, see the tournament prize money in the top right. Aston Villa away. So just said there, try your luck against the top teams of the Premier League. Well, now we're going to have to try our luck against the top teams of the Premier League. Aston Villa, first top tier opposition in the cup run. And we're away at Villa Park as well. Very tough game there. 2 wins in 3. Now let's see if we make it 3 wins in 4. Following game, Nottingham Forest away at the City Ground is going to cling on to a European place in what is right now a really, really tight run. Arsenal seems they're going to run away with it, but to be honest here, we could finish anywhere from 2nd to maybe 11th at this rate with 15 to go. Massive clash here away against Nuno's side. Come on, you Swans. How was that dropped all the way to Solanke there? I swear I just came through like 3 bodies on the way to find Dom. There's Hudson-Odoi. Goes it back to Danilo. And first chance falling to Forest here, it appears. Mangala. Solanke. Oh, Carl, you got to stop that one, mate. I don't know who you're complaining to because that's on you. Dominic Solanke is possibly mocking Cameron Archer by doing the celebration, but that should have been stopped. That should have been saved. I mean, it's got a bit of power on it, but nah, Carl, we love you, bro, but you've got to save that. Oh, no, it's going to be 2. It's going to be 2. Callum holds it up well. Oh, what a ball, and Solanke makes it 2. Great ball by Callum. Dom with the finish, and yeah, busting out the trademark celebration. Solanke doubles up and says to Cam, why aren't you doing this on the other end, mate? Where are you here? Carl comes out, and to be fair, again, he gets nowhere near the ball. I think for the first goal is definitely his error. In the second one, if you're being hypercritical, let's just sum the game up. You could possibly say he could have done even better there with positioning as well. We said after that 6-0 win against Sheffield Wednesday. Yeah, great performance, great result. But now try doing that against the Premier League side, Doxy boy. What happens on Saturday afternoon? We're brought right back down to earth. 2-0 loss away to the City Ground, and we're not going to make the top 4 playing like that. Not even the top 7. Just before our following clash at home to Luton, should be a banker. We see that Garrido is ready to be changed to CB. And again, it's only a +2 overall spike, but we'll take it as that appears to be his true position. So I say that's a very brief tip for those that are doing their youth scouting. You know, take note of those positions on the pitch, the position map, if you will, of players you're youth scouting. If it appears as though they could be better in a different position and their overall is quite low, don't be put off by that low mark evaluation. Chances are they're just not playing in their best position. Right, following game, Luton Town again should be a banker against Rob Edwards' side right now in the bottom 3. As you drop to 10th in the table, again, it's so tight in the race for a European place, but the only way we're going to get into Europe for next season is by winning these games. They've got to be bankers, and the win here will put us back into the top 7. Come on, you Swans. So willing, mate. And Cam. Oh, it's got to be 1-0. In behind. Offloads to Kanunen. He'll strike it and hit the back of the net as well. And Anton Kanunen with the salute gives us the opener 24 minutes in. Nice little 2-man breakaway between the duo of Cam and Kanunen. And that will give us the opener as well. 75 overall now, Kanunen. So again, he's going up gradually. He's still getting better. But I don't know whether he'll hit the heights he probably should have done. When you look at the goal-to-game ratio and the assists he chips in with as well, it makes no sense, but maybe not the highest rated in terms of overall, with the highest rated in our hearts, no doubt about it. We'd always love the rifle. Yeah, Flamingo well in, read that brilliantly. Now Yusuf comes away with it. He's got Sinistera running through, he'll find him. Golden chance here. Archer, he's in the middle, but McKenzie makes a really crucial tackle, but then we'll win it back and then we'll give it away again. My goodness, the amount of times possessions being surrendered in this game from both teams is unbelievable. As Laird beats Ryan, just going to hit it back to Carl. 9 minutes to go. It's one of those games where I think we just need to grind it out. Grind out this 1-0 win. That's a great ball from Carl, to be fair. But we still might be able to find a winner. Sold to Archer. Jordan. Sold. Kanunen is an extra man over. It's Tattoo. Oh, what a finish. Oh, Lino. What a finish from Tattoo. Lovely move. But unfortunately, well, it's a Dock special. It's a nice build-up, it's a nice move, but even when the ball does hit the back of the net, you best believe it's not going to stand. The finish from Tattoo was crisp as well on the pirouette, and unfortunately it does not count. Kind of reminds you of like a poster dunk in the NBA, and then the officials wave it off. It's like, no, come on, just let it stand. Like, I understand it shouldn't be allowed within the rules, but let it stand, man. It was really nice to look at. Yep, a grind out 1-0 victory at home to a relegation threatened side isn't exactly what you call convincing, but wins are wins, and I'll take this scoreline in every game between now and the end of the season if you were to offer it to me. Back in the European plays, question is, can we hold on to it? Final game of February, and it's the toughest one remaining this season, so in a way, kind of glad to get it out of the way. League leaders Arsenal away in North London, only 1 loss all season long, and 19 clear of their closest title rival. Surely this season the Gunners are going to win that first Premier League since the Arsene Wenger era. Games like this, the most important thing is you keep it tight early doors. So far, so good. 14 minutes in. Still tied at 0-0. Defending high up on the front foot as we always do, regardless of opposition. And right now, Arsenal are able to break us down. So at the moment, doing a good job. Doing a good job. But try and do this for 90 minutes. Eventually you'll get worn down. Gary Vega through to Bukayo Saka. Forget 90, how about 19? Saka ghosting right to left. Goncalo Ramos with the opener, and the Gunners draw first blood. He scored the winner in South Wales. He scored the opener in North London. Goncalo Ramos fires home his 9th of the season. Well, in these sort of games you want to keep it tight early doors and see if you can, approach the first half. Conclusion still tied at 0-0. We couldn't get halfway through the first half. We're already down. They're going to run away with this title, man. They're so far clear. Oh, Gabriel Martinelli has just sent Ethan Laird back to the championship. Oh, what a great bit of skill. And Ramos doubles up for the season. And his goal tally today as well. I hope that gets included in the replay there, though, because oh no, it's just a little bit too quick. But Ethan Laird just got absolutely done in. And a nice little ball inside to Ramos. Season come to. I'm going to go to the bench here. We've got the FA Cup last 16 away at Villa Park in the week. So I'm going to empty the bench here. Game's done. Might as well just wave the white flags and have my starters out there for the week, the midweek game. Sometimes you just need to know when you're beaten, man. And there's no shame in that. Absolutely no shame. Oh, what a ball by Ramsey, though. And Jamalo says, hang on a second, Gaffer. Don't you forget that you can always believe in me. And I'm a big game player. Well, that's an amazing ball from Aaron Ramsey. And Jamal, I gave the nod to in this game because of his record in big clashes, has just got another one. Half an hour to go. It's not done yet. No. It's all wrap it up. Martinelli to Odegaard. Great tackle by Charlie, to be fair. Hold on, guys. Give me a sec. Ethan on the overlap. Oh, I don't know where to go. So, Jamal, what a turn. Oh, and he just couldn't get the finish right. And you see his reaction. He knows it. He knows it. Final chance to claim a priceless point. Just fluffed the finish on the weaker left foot there. Turn was brilliant, but just didn't get the finish right. Gutted, man. That was... We weren't expecting to get anything from the game anyway, but that... it's gutting. We get one more. One more, ref. Creswell. What a ball. Oh, no, he's going to be offside. Well, I knew it was going to be the toughest game remaining this season. We were so close to picking up what would have been an amazing point in North London. In the end, the Gunners hold on for the win. That will send them possibly even further clear. It's their season. It's their title to throw away from here. And it's their victory as well. Gutting, man. Could have claimed a point now. I tell you what, it's going to be incredibly tough to make the top 7 in this sort of form. 3 more scouting updates, so let's see what we've got. I don't know if Ian Moore's going to make it now, to be honest. Kalvin McGee could be alright, but we'll continue scouting for now. And from Argentina, we'll continue scouting on this trio. And from Japan, Endo's potential, to be fair, is really solid. But the overall being sub 60, I'm always a little bit concerned with sub 60 overall players. If I can't identify a big potential overall upgrade with a position change, because it's like it just takes so long for them to get even close to your first team squad, let alone being able to be a starter. It's always a bit concerning Which is why I know it sounds a bit crazy, but sometimes the overall can be a little bit more important and potential to me. But even so, our academy now looking like this as we enter March. Again, the best two still remain in the Greek centre-half duo, but also Ogawa, that Japanese goalkeeper, with 91 to 94 potential. It's just a shame that we've just got so many youth goalkeepers, you know, with similar overall and similar potential. I think from now on, I'm going to specify a type every single scouting, because we just find a goalkeeper practically from every single country that could be world class, but there's just too much competition. Moving on, FA Cup last 16 and a chance to reach the quarterfinals for the first time in this save. If we're going to do that, it's going to be a very tough ask. Aston Villa away at Villa Park, where barely anyone gets a victory. Can we put it out against all odds? Come with you, Swans. I see pre-game. I keep mentioning how good this Aston Villa team is in this save and how MRI's building something special. They've added to it. They've now got Christian Romero in their backline. This is an incredible team. Absolutely incredible. And let's just say, if this is a sign of things to come in real life, I think Aston Villa fans are going to be feeling very optimistic about their future. This is an incredible Aston Villa team in this save, man. We will do very well to even force extra time tonight, let alone get the win against all odds and make it into the quarterfinals. Marchetti's done brilliantly well there, though. The ball's good too. Kanunan, Archer. Oh, Dylan Levitt blocked, and we'll win ourselves a corner. Good attack-minded play, to be fair. And he's whipped in. It's headed away. Flamingo get the chance alive. Stay with me, guys. Stay with me. Tattoo. Sinistera. Behind for another corner. This is good. When you're a big underdog and you're away from home, don't recede into yourselves early doors, man. Don't feel the pressure. Go at that team. Show that you're here to play. And Kanunan. Yes, Sinistera! Give Swansea the lead! Come on! Okay. We've been brave, we've been assertive, and we've got our reward for it. Lovely ball by Kanunan. Sinistera with the open, and Swans have a surprise lead. He wins it back off his man, plays a great slip ball through, and Luis under pressure beats his fellow South American. Okay, Swansea in front of Villa Park. So second half begins. Swansea with a shock lead here. Again, I got a strong lineup out there, but I did not see us leading at the break. But fortune favouring the brave. Kanunan high at the pitch winning it back. Sinistera with the finish under pressure. And it's Yusuf, who again I've got playing right back in this game. I like to do this, play him at right back. He's good there. Hold on a second, guys. Give me a second, if you don't mind. Oh, Kanunan! No! I should have back-heeled it to Sinistera running in. Adrenaline got the better of me there. That's alright, this has a corner. Tattoo's going to take it. Oh, it's in a Chris, what a four post! What a save, Martinez! And Tattoo fires wide. What a save, Emmy Martinez. That was so close to two. Levitt to Yusuf. Once again, got him starting it right back in this game. I like him here, man. I really do. As he finds Tattoo. Cameron! Against his former team! Shows the respect. But he's just ended a mini goal drought with potentially the dagger in the cup. Swans are going to come to Villa Park. And it's a Villa Academy graduate that looks as though he's wrapped up progress to the quarterfinals. Great finish under pressure. And Swans should see it out from here. And that is going to do it. Swansea come to Villa Park and record a shock win. When the draw was made, I didn't see us getting through this. In the end, we played an almost perfect performance on the front foot. We get a deserved win, are into the quarters for the first time in the save. Let's see what we've got. So as we get through the post-match interview, don't forget that all the games played on the same night nowadays in the last 16, which means we'll have the draw directly on the conclusion of this one. And we'll take on in the final 8 Burnley, who is still a championship side in the state. 4 championship sides remaining, and they all face each other. Hull, who are at home to Leeds, Barnsley, who are at home to Arsenal, us against Burnley, and Sunderland against Chelsea. I should say they face Premier League sides. But we'll take on Company's Burnley, another championship side for the third round in 4, and what a chance to reach Wembley for the first time in the entire save. Bring on Company's, boys. Okay, I squeezed that game in today. I'd like to. I'd like to. I'll try. We'll see what we can do. Anyway, following game, Crystal Palace at home. Definitely played the final 2 Premier League games this month anyway. And right now in 10th place. It's been a really inconsistent run, but a big win here should put us back in a European place. Need to get it here in South Wales too. Come on, you Swans. It's a little turn by Noah Okafor, but led. Makes the tackle. Sadly can't get it clear though, because we know that stand tackles continue to be incredibly underpowered in this game. Whipped into the middle, and Palace find the early opening goal. Man, you can't lose these games at home, man, if you want to be a European team. Come on now. Ricardo Sotil with the early opener, and come on, this has been our second half of the season in a nutshell. There is literally no consistency whatsoever. It's got to improve if we're going to be a European side. Final chance to half. That reaction says it all. I am not pleased by this performance thus far, but if we can find a level right before the break, that will be massive. Corner goes up in the air. Sinistera wins the header. Henderson passes it behind for another one. And I'll get one final roll of the dice before the half-time whistle is blown. Can we find that equaliser? If we lose this game, we're going to struggle to stay in the race. As the vet says, Gaffer, I'm not here just to be a mid-table team. I want to bring us into Europe. Swansea level it right before half-time. Led to Oliver. Half an hour to go, still tied. As we look for winner. Oh, Sinistera's through there. Sol's seen him as well. He saw him. And Luis Sinistera must finish. Oh, and it's a massive block and turn behind for a corner. It was a great bit of vision from the vet. He's had an excellent game out there. But we still find ourselves tied. Looking for that winner. Luis Sinistera. Henderson flying to his left, turns it behind. It's all Swansea, man. It's all Swansea. Surely that winning goal is coming. Keeper's off. He's line. Rodden! Captain Joe Rodden. First goal since returning. Heads in. Surely the winner. Final chance for Palace to salvage a point. But Sol's been absolutely excellent all game long. Oh, ref, you're really not going to let me go through for that third and final goal there. Well, in the end, we don't need it. We'll take the win by a goal, but we probably should have been sent through to extend our goal difference there with Matondo. Even so, big comeback victory that. Massive 3 points. Yeah, come on, I want to play that Burnley game. So let's do a couple more. Penultimate game away on the South Coast at St Mary's as we take on the struggling Southampton side, where a win should put us back in the top 7 in still what is an incredibly congested race for a European place. Come on, you Swans. I think after the game we're going to up the injury sliders as well, because we haven't really had that many injuries this season, you know. We had a few early season knocks, but once again it's the second year in a row where there's been very little in the way of injuries, which obviously kind of breaks the realism up a little bit. But as Adam Armstrong's going to bust out his Sue celebration, Southampton have a shock lead on the South Coast. Playing the game to go, came from behind to beat Palace. We're going to do the same here away at St Mary's as well, but not exactly the start we were looking for here, and what should be a game where we're firm favourites to win. Sinistera takes his time and bends in the level. There we go. Lead instantly broken. What? I don't know. Oh. Kanoonan, great work. Pokes it through to Cam as well. Keep running though, keep running. Leading the 2-man break, he'll get it back. And Anton Kanoonan smashes in our second, leading the break with Cam and finding our goal to get in front for the first time. Lovely finish that for a tight angle too. So second half begins, still leading by 1. Once again coming from behind to lead a Premier League game. But again a little bit nervy. I think, you know, we're getting to that stage of the season now where it's more pressure. There's a lot more at stake and less games to get it right if you get it wrong in one before it. Cameron Archer makes it 3-1 though, and this should see us close out the win heading into that clash in the FA Cup quarter-final. Cameron Archer with another. Best season in a Swansea shirt thus far. And this should again put us back in the top 7. And that is going to do it. Massive 3 points for Swansea as Doxy boy fist pumps on the sidelines and behind the microphone, if I'm being honest. Huge victory, 3 on the trot. And we're back in the top 7. Come on, Swansea, this is the run. Right, let's do it. Our final game today. Burnley chasing promotion to the Premier League in the FA Cup quarter-final, where if we avoid the cup set tonight against the second-tier side, we'll make Wembley for the first time in the entire save. Let's get it done. Come on, you Swans. It's a good Burnley team as well, to be fair. Like, don't get me wrong, they might be in the Championship, but they're chasing promotion, and with the line that they've got out there, this wouldn't look out of place in the Premier League, this team. Hence why I picked a really strong team for it. My strongest team, because I'm taking no chances. Cam probably should have fired in the opener. Good save, but really should have hit the back of the net. Still goalless. We can get a lead in the first half. That would be big. So gets up! The vet is loved in South Wales after just 1 season. Heads in the opener. He said, I'm not just here for the paycheck. I want to get us to Europe, and if we can get another major honour, the second in club history, that'll be massive. The Spaniard with the opener, Swansea in front. For those that might not follow British football too closely, Swansea City, only 1 major honour in club history, that being the League Cup they won just over a decade ago. And they've never won the FA Cup. In fact, they've never reached the final of the FA Cup, I believe. I don't think Swansea ever got to the final. Maybe this year it will change. If it's going to change, though, we need to close this game out and win the following round in what will be our first trip to Wembley of the save. But this game will be closed out if we make it 2-0 here. Burnley won't come back from this. Sinistera, Cameron Archer, our top scorer, is going to say, Swansea fans, Jack Army, book your ticket and your hotels, because we are heading to Wembley. Swans double up, and that will do it. Yep, I'm the first to admit when we've got lucky in cup draws, and this season's been no exception. With the exception of Aston Villa, 3 of the 4 teams have been championship teams, including the Clarets, but we still need to be our best to dispatch them. We've done so 2-0, and for the first time in the save, Swansea are going to Wembley. Let's see who we've got in the semis. Yep, absolutely buzzing to have made it through. Let's see if any of the championship sides made it through in the end then. I believe, oh okay, there's 1 more fixture to go, Sunday versus Chelsea, so the answer is no so far. Both Leeds and Arsenal have made it through, so unless the Black Cats can pull off a cup set there against Pochettino's Chelsea, it is going to be all 4 of the final 4 being Premier League teams. And to be honest, with no disrespect whatsoever, I'd like Daniel Farke's Leeds United, because right now they are right down the bottom of the table, and that would be the, if you will, simplest of the teams remaining. But of course, after what happened last year in the Carabao Cup, maybe I shouldn't be saying that too confidently. Let's see the draw then. We've got Arsenal, toughest team it could have been out of the lot. Leeds beating Hull, the Gunners beating Barnsley, and Chelsea beating Sunderland. And in the end, it's Mikel Arteta's side in the final 4. We'll do very well to reach the FA Cup final against the Gunners. Gutting. They're running away with the league, and they're going to go for a domestic double. But that'll do it for today's episode of the RTG Career, guys. So big thank you for watching. I really hope you have enjoyed. If you have enjoyed today's episode, then please do drop a like. Most of you all have a fantastic day. And I think we should be able to wrap up the season in the final 2 episodes, I'd say. We tend to go in the Premier League, still outside the top 7, but having a game in hand on Brighton, just beat them in the following game against them, and I'll be back in the top 7. So yeah, let's do 2 more episodes this season, and I'll see you for the penultimate one very soon, where we'll have that FA Cup semi-final against the Gunners, and more big games as we continue our fight for a European place very soon. Much love, and I'll see you for the next episode very soon.